Hello everyone, welcome back to Project Ozone 3 Kappa Mode. Last episode we started crafting the Chaos Catalysts. I did a little bit of AFK to make sure these all crafted, so now what we can do is send everything back into our system. I'm glad I made it like this, it's so helpful. There we go, everything's done. I also need to empty the table, but that's easy. I think I will keep this here, it looks cool, but I will get rid of this. Straight away we can craft the remaining 158 Chaos Ingots. I don't think this will take too long. I hope. It seems to be working fine. So, what we needed these for was the Chaos Planks. It's 20 ingots per plank, because the Everlasting Guilty Pool needs 2, and the Creative Generator needs 4. So it's 20 in total, and we need 8 of these for the Creative Chest. But this craft is a whole lot more than the Chaos Ingots, because we need a bunch of creative items, and a bunch of special singularities. Each of these ingots require 9, and these are all random things, from cherries to hopseed saplings. There's 4 different types, and each ingot requires 9, so there's 36 special singularities that we need to do. But I think we can't do that yet, because one reason, if you look in the quest book, I think the quests for all the ingots are over here, and we need all the quests, which is this quest, which I'm pretty sure we need to do every single quest except like the shop, so I think we should get that out of the way. We'll go in chapter order. Starting with this one. We have to make the auto sifter. I never ended up using this. We used the multi-blocks, mainly because this one's ugly. Moving on, we need to make some carrots, which I do have seeds for. I don't know when I got these. I think we need to plant these on ores. It's kind of weird. There we go. I think these ones need blocks, which is easier to get than the ore actually. There we go. That's all those done. Next we have to get all the furnace upgrades. Most of these are useless, but this one's really interesting. It's like the ore processing upgrade, except it does everything, but it does need ultimate ingots, so it's not too OP. And there we go. I'll try claim a bunch of quests as well, just to see how much RIK we get. Next we have some growth crystals. These are annoying because LordCraft. That's why I never made them, but these have EMC, so we don't need to care anymore. There we go. We can also make the tier 2. And the tier 3. That's the entire alpha chapter done. Moving on to beta, there's only a few things to do here. Seems to be a few woot things, the dank null docking station, a compacting drawer, and some barrel stuff. There we go, that was easy. Now just the woot stuff, which might be annoying because you need to use the anvil, and also you need to make a bunch of enchanted books. It's just kind of tedious, but there's only a few things to do. Of course nothing stacks, and you have to do all the recipes manually. I love woot. Finally. This thing sucks. These ones shouldn't be that bad. It's just a bunch of enchanted books. So efficiency, XP, and beheading. Hopefully no more woot. Looks like we have to do a bit of embers. That was easy. We could craft everything immediately. Alright, next is the seeds, but I don't really want to do this right now. I might try do this off camera. It seems quite boring. We'll try do this chapter, which is Mneticraft and Modular Machinery. Remember, all these hatches have EMC, so this will be a walk in the park. But let's do this first. Oh, this has EMC. I've been using these all over the base, and they're a pain to craft, but if this is good and has EMC, I might start using this. So does it work like this? Oh, it's very good. I should have been using this the entire time. I'll keep that in mind. There we go. That's Mneticraft done. Now it's time for all this, which should be easy peasy. That's the energy hatches done. Now we need to do item. Oh, this one only goes up to ludicrous instead of ultimate. Moving on to immersive engineering. I hope this isn't too bad. Why? The garden cloche is like this. For no reason. Because this block sucks. Normal crops are way better. That's strange. Such a weird recipe. Next we have to make the squeezer. But not really. We just need some wooden barrels to get the quest account. Same with the fermenter, just some cauldrons. Same with the refinery, just some of this. And the diesel generator, we just need some of these and these. Nice! Also, we need to make some portals, for some reason. Done! Next is Ender.io and Thermal, but we've done a surprising amount of this chapter already. It's just a few augments and some machines. For some reason, we've never held one of these. That's funny. Okay, Ender.io. We're in a bit of a pickle here, because we don't actually have any of these capacitors, since they were made in the middle of these, and we've disconnected these. We have to do them manually. Lol. There we go. And easy. I was thinking the dimensional transceiver might be hard, but we're just missing this, which is an Enderman. Yoink. And it has EMC. A few of these, please. Nice. We can make the Stirling generator, the combustion generator. I've not even made this before. The enhanced machine chassis. But these have EMC, so that's nice. And we can make the enhanced combustion generator. Now it's just the farming station and the vat. This is going well so far. Now it's some industrial foregoing and whatever these things are. Most of these I made before. They're just locked behind these two. So what even are these? Energy storage. Okay. Everything has EMC, so that's nice. There we go. It's just like a nested craft. They're quite expensive in terms of EMC. I wonder how much energy they store. 62 million. Pathetic. We can make the imaginary time block. There we go. Moving on. For some reason, the Iota questline has some watering cans. I do need water essence though. Water seeds. I'll just farm it a little bit. I think we should set up more patterns. There's all these that we need to do. So one of each. Oh, we need this. Where do we get this from? I think we just need to do it without crop sticks. And it eventually drops. It does have EMC. We only need one. First try. Now we can craft these. There we go. So inferium, prudentium, intermedium, superium, and supremium. We also have to make these two. Oh. We need sewage. Okay. Can we steal some from here? With this pig. Go into the square. There we go. Thank you. Oh, we need 2 buckets. Creative tank? Thank you. I appreciate it. There we go. That was a weird rabbit hole. That was a ton of RIK. Oh no. I have to make everything for a turbine reactor from extreme reactors. Okay, it's not that bad. Everything has EMC. That was fine actually. On to NuclearCraft. We have to make some weird alloys. Okay. There we go. And Shibuchi alloy. I'm probably mispronouncing that. Easy. Now we have a bunch of machines. Most of this stuff has EMC, so it's easy. Okay, now it's just the fusion reactor. We don't actually have to use this, we just need to craft the core. I did make one of these, in E2E. It was fun. Oh no, crystal binder, calcium sulfate. Have we made this? No, we haven't. I'm not making the same mistake again. I'll make all the machines to make this. I'm not doing it manually. So calcium sulfate needs calcium sulfate solution, which is fluorite water and sulfuric acid. And fluorite water is, you guessed it, fluorite and water. Wait, we don't need to do this. We can make the solution and then use the creative tank. I forgot about that. So we need some fluorite and water in this thing. There we go. Now we need some sulfuric acid. And now we do this. Hydrofluoric acid and calcium sulfate solution. Now we can do this and this. Now we just need a bunch of speed upgrades. It's very slow. There we go. Boom. I don't even know if we need much of this, but we have it on passive anyway. DU plating and elite plating. Now with 2 chemical reactors, we can craft the fusion core. Okay, we're on to the solar panels. I'll try and finish the top row. I imagine we can do it, since we have infinity ingots. First is Draconic solar panel, which should be easy, since this has EMC. There we go. Now they start to not have EMC, so it might get a bit tricky, but we need 4 of this tier and some cores to make the chaotic solar panel. I think I only need to make 2. So 4 of these, and 1 of these. Oh, it's not on this. There we go. And the second one. The neutronium solar panel needs 4 of these, so I'll have to start on this line. I don't even know what these are. It might be worth setting up patterns. There's the first one. There we go. The second. There we go. It doesn't seem they get worse. It's always 1 to 1. I didn't know that. I'll set up all the patterns at once then. And we need 1 of each. There we go. We did them all. The last one seems to be standalone. It's not made from the previous tier. And this is the one that's used in this. So I'll make some patterns. And we need 4 of these. There we go. Now with some neutronium, crystal matrix, ultimate ingots, and 1 infinity catalyst. Oh, I forgot this is full. We have some spare. We can craft the neutronium solar panel. 8 million RF per tick. That's quite insane. Before we can craft the infinity solar panel, we need to make all the lunar ones. Tier 1, Tier 2, and we need 4 Tier 3s. Easy. So along with 4 more ender solar panels, and some infinity ingots, we can craft the infinity solar panel. That was kind of easy. I'll put them over here. Wow. We don't need these for anything, so we can actually use them. That's the entire Kappa chapter done. Almost 2000 RIK. Insane. Now we take a magical turn, as we have to finish up the Twilight Forest with Mr. Ram over here. You just need one of each wool. It's pretty easy. There we go. I'm pretty sure we've found one of these biomes before. Yeah, it's over here. Good evening. I think I missed light grey. I don't know how that happened. There we go. Next we're off to Astral Sorcery and Blood Magic, but there's not much to do. So we can craft the Shifting Star and the Ritual Pedestal. Apparently the mining dimension is in this pack. I didn't even know. Grassoline, Liquid Sunshine. I don't know what these are. We also need some bioluminescence. Quite a bit. We have a stack. That might be enough. We need red gem though. From Erebus. It's this stuff. It's like glowstone, but red. We just need the liquids now. We can just sawmill some organic stuff for pulped biomass, which has EMC. Now we can melt it in the magma crucible and put it in a fractionating still. For grassoline, I think this is some sort of biofuel. It's very interesting. And liquid sunshine is made in the vat with glowstone, sunflower, and firewater. I've not made this before, but it's hooch, blaze powder, and redstone. And hooch can be made in lots of ways. I'll use seeds and sugar with some water. There we go. Now we put it back in with blaze powder and redstone. Back in for a final time with glowstone and sunflowers. Yay! That was weird. And now we can make the mining dimension thing. That was a pain for no reason. Okay, blood magic. I'll first get the tartaric gems out of the way. I think they'll take a while. We need demon will. I forgot how to get this. We can cheat by making one of these. And then using embers, we can somehow get demon will from them. Okay, I'll give it a go. So one more of these. Thank you. Now we do this. How does it work? Oh, it does work. That's weird. Now we can upgrade both of these. We need 1,000. Be right back. There we go. There's one more, and it's just another star. But we need 4,000. That might take a while. Nice. Now we need to make the sentient armor gem. Oh no, we need a diamond chestplate. Obsidian does have EMC, but I forgot to save it. So we'll have to go from the very start. Redstone also has EMC. Yeah, we only have these saved. We have to get all the way down to there. Great. Here we go again. I hope I don't have to do that again. What was I even doing? Oh yeah. Making this. This is one of those things that you have to drop it so the quest counts. There we go. I don't know why it's like that. Okay, next we have to make the dagger. Okay. Nice. Now we need to make the incense altar. Very easy. We're only missing 3 runes for the runes quest. Augmented capacity, charging, and rune of the orb. I don't know what that is. Now we just need the final blood orb, which is just a nether star. Easy. Now we're on to Botania. I don't think this will be a problem. It's not like we have to make every single flower. It's just like 2, and then some random things. So we can make this thing. I have no idea what that is. And with 1 potion brewer, and some Lordcraft runes, we can craft the alchemy catalyst, which I've been putting off forever, but we have it now. And with even more Lordcraft runes, we can craft the purple one. All the petals have EMC, so this should be easy. So we can make the orchid and the jaded amaranthus. Botania done. Alright, Abyssalcraft time. There's a lot we haven't done. I think I want to get this side over with first. We're missing 2 statues, but I think we can steal them from Omethol. Here's one of them. Now it's just this one. It seems we get 3 statues per one of these buildings, so I hope we get it soon. They're pretty common. Yay! It's this one. Now a bunch of quests are counted. We need 3 ritual charms, range, duration, and power. Those were easy. Now we have to make all the energy pedestals and stuff. Alright, that took a while. I've just about had enough of this altar crafting. Now I think it's just 2 bosses, and then the final upgrade to the book. So we need to kill this guy first. I assume it's a ritual. Ah, here it is. We just need to collect a few things. So it's some corallium, obsidian, this thing, and one of these. And antimatter. Hello. Okay, now it's just this guy. I don't know why it says this. It makes it seem like you can never fight him again. But you can. You can just summon him. With this ritual. We just need some omethol essence. So we need to do some zapping. Haven't done that in a while. We need 4. There we go. That was easy. Now we can visit this place again. There's an altar here. So 4 of these. And 4 of these. Hopefully this goes better this time. There he is. He's respawned. Wow. And that's what we need. The essence of the gatekeeper. Now we can finally finish Abyssalcraft. Thank goodness. I don't know how I feel about Abyssalcraft. I do like it, but I also don't like it. I'm not sure. Next up is Pneumaticcraft. This might be quite tricky. We'll start off by making the advanced liquid compressor. There we go. Now we have some random upgrades. There's 2 other wrenches to make as well, but they seem easy. There's one, and there's the other. Looks like we need to buy this from the shop. This thing. Can I kill the drone? I might have to order another. Now die. We have 6 remaining plastics to get. Should be easy. Purple, pink, lime, light blue, magenta, and white. Okay, 2 more quests. We need the assembly drill, which needs a PCB. But I think I need PCBs for this as well. The advanced PCB. Only 1 though, so we need 2. Why do we not have a recipe for this? I'm not sure. There we go. Nice and fast. Now we can etch them. There we go. Now we can craft the assembly drill. And I might as well set up a pattern for advanced PCBs. It's quite simple. I'll order 1. Oh yeah, I forgot there's no filter. There we go. That wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be. Now we have a bunch of AE2 stuff to do, but I'm not too worried because I'm pretty sure everything has EMC. Well, at least most things. There seems to be a few Project E stuff as well. It's not hard though. Oh, but we need the transmutation tablet, which we haven't done yet. Maybe we should do this? We have to, so we might as well. I honestly prefer using the table, but it's fine. It doesn't look too bad. I imagine this would have been a lot harder if we did this ages ago, but at this stage of the game it's easy. So we can make this thing, these things, and this thing. I don't really know what this does, but I don't really care. Our EMC situation is fine. So we have quite a few storage components to make. We have to finish the item ones and do all of the gas ones, which should be easy peasy. Wow, there's a 16,000k ME storage component. Time for all the gas ones. That was easy. Quantum storage unit. That's interesting. Blast resistant ME drive. I guess that would be useful in case of an explosion. You can have a flat ME drive. I didn't know that. Quantum tank. Oh, it's the same as a black hole tank. That's cool. Okay, I think it's finally time to get a wireless terminal. I've never used one of these, but I've heard they're super useful. More PCBs. I think I might set up an interface with this chest, so we can auto-craft PCBs. This is the only step that I've been doing manually, so I think it's time to change that. So this, without any of these. So we can plonk it here, connect it up, put the pattern in. Why not? An import bus. Give it a test. It is working, kinda slowly, but it's fine. There we go. Now we need 4 of these, so we can make the security terminal. We need an access point, and a wireless booster. I'll put this here. I don't know what this does, but I'll guess. Now we can make a wireless terminal. I think we do this. Now it's linked. Oh, it needs charge. Out of range. Alright, it's working. I'll make the crafting terminal next. Okay, now we have a crafting terminal. Okay, I think that goes there. The other one didn't have a slot, but this one does. That's helpful. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. We do need to make the interface terminal. And the ultimate terminal. Also, it wants us to make the magnet card. There we go. Nice. This is cool. The only thing that remains is this. I don't know what this is. There we go. And one of these. We're done with A2. Next, it looks like we need to do RF tools. I hope the dimension stuff isn't too expensive. We needed some dimlets, but luckily we get these in our mob farm. Oh, they are expensive. Ultimate induction stuff. Alright, how much of a rabbit hole is this? Oh, we've got a whole bunch of patterns to do. I need all the energy cubes and all the induction cells. It's going to take forever. Okay, that's the induction cell done. It requires so much stuff. It's a bit ridiculous. The bottleneck is the lithium dust. It takes too long. And now we need a provider. It would only take 10 seconds if it wasn't for the lithium. Maybe I should passive that. I don't really know if we're going to need it though after this. There we go. Now we can craft the dimension builder. Okay, good. Everything else is really cheap. So we can make this, this thing, and this. Now we have these three things and the storage modules. Everything here is cheap, I'm pretty sure, and has EMC. There we go. RF tools done. It was just the dimension builder, which was hard. Everything else was a walk in the park. Moving on to mechanism. There's quite a few things that we haven't done, but we shouldn't have any problems. Nice! That was surprisingly easy. In NuclearCraft, we only have a few things to do. We need the deconstructor and the oxygen storage module. Easy peasy. This is going well. We only have 2 more chapters before the creative one. We have Draconic Evolution, which I think will be easy, and Project E, which will be rather tricky because of this craft. Not expensive, just sort of annoying and complex, but we'll get to that later. First thing we can do is make the Wyvern flux capacitor and the Draconic version. Next we need the advanced dislocator, which seems easy. It's just a fusion craft. There we go. And the last thing is to upgrade our crafting injectors to chaotic. This is just going to be time consuming, not expensive. We can do 4 at a time. What is laggy over here? Because it is really laggy. I don't think it's the machines. They're not running. Immersive engineering. Why are you like this? This thing's so laggy. I might get rid of it, but I'm scared I'm going to need it again. We definitely need these two, but I don't think we need the crusher or the arc furnace anymore, so I may or may not get rid of those. How come these are laggier than these? There's like 10,000 machines over here. I don't know. That's 2. There we go. Done. Okay, Project E. Please be nice to me. Well, these seem to be default. It's nice and fast now. Alchemical bag. Okay, now we have to do this. This might take a while, just to fill in. We need to make potions for some reason, for the hell shelves. I think we need these anyway, for the chaos plank. I wonder if we can just spawn this. It'll be much easier. Yes, we can. That's better. We don't need many, but I can't be bothered making potions. We also need some essence of knowledge, which we're making over here. This has completely filled up, by the way. I didn't use creative tank. This system is just too good. There we go. That took a while. Looks like we have to drop it again. I think what this does is unlocks everything that has EMC in our transmutation table. There we go. It's quite useful. I probably should have made this earlier. Oh well. Okay, final chapter. I think these are a bunch of turrets, but it looks like everything has EMC. Yeah, we don't even need to craft anything. We can just do this. Okay, not everything has EMC. We need to craft like 2 of these. It looks like the tier 5 turrets don't have EMC, but they're still cheap. So we can have the laser turret and the railgun turret. Okay, great. We are on to the creative chapter now, but I'm going to start this tomorrow. And I think off camera, I'll try and get this chapter sorted out. Hopefully. Okay, I have returned. After 5 hours, I have crafted every seed. I underestimated how long this would take by quite a bit. The most annoying part about this is the agrocraft seeds, because some recipes require 10-10-10 seeds, which takes forever to do. But it's done now, we don't need to do it again. So every quest is done, except the tier 6 seeds, because I have all 4 of those in these tables. I really don't know why these are so expensive, because Awakened Draconium, you can animate the block, Nether Stars you can get from a woot farm, and have EMC, Dragon Eggs the same, and Neutronium has EMC. So there's really no point to making the seed. I have no idea why you would do that. So yeah, if you're playing the pack, don't bother crafting these. They're not really useful. I even had to mess around with our reactor again for the Awakened Draconium seeds. But I could cheat, kind of, because everything in NuclearCraft has a molten version, and we have a creative tank. Great, so the only quests we're missing are in this chapter. I think the first thing we should do is craft the remaining 8 creative tanks. It's been sitting here for quite a while, so we just need some 11th degree and a bunch of ultimate tanks. There we go, we have 8. So quite a few of these, we have to craft 8 instead of just 1, since we need 8 chaos planks, but not all of them. I think I'll get these singularities out the way, there's quite a few we need to do. So we can easily make a stack of each by requesting it here. We should have way over 64,000 blocks of each of these, so it should be fine. So we have Steel Leaf, Fluxed Electrum, Fiery Metal, Night Metal, Awakened Draconium, Meteoric Iron, Desh, Manganese, Crystalline Pink Slime, Jade, and Ironwood. Okay, that's all that done. Next, I think we should make the Creative Modifier and the Everlasting Cobble Generator. Both of these are used in the Chaos Plank, so we need 8 of each. This one seems quite easy. This requires Life Essence buckets, so we'll have to do this one at a time. It's slightly irritating. And there we go. Not too shabby. I'll keep all the creative items in here for now, in my furnace output. Next up is the Cobblestone Generator. I don't think this one will be bad. Most of this stuff has EMC. We need 2 stacks of capacitors for some reason. For these network IO ports, I'm not too sure what they are, but oh well. The Cobblestone Generators might take forever. It's the only thing we're missing. I might do other stuff while I'm waiting. How about the Skullfire Sword? This seems cheap. There we go. Moving on to the Magneticraft Infinite Energy. This is one of the ones you need 1 of, because it doesn't have any uses. There we go. Rather easy. This isn't infinite RF, by the way. It's infinite Magneticraft power, which we use for 1 machine at the moment, so not that useful, but it's nice to have anyway. I'll craft these next. We need 8, so we need 40 more infinity catalysts, but we can do it. There we go, and we can craft all 8. I was going to say we should craft this next, but it has EMC, along with this, so you can just take them from here. Easy. Also, the cobblestone generators have finished, so we can finally make the 8 creative cobblestone generators. I think we should look into crafting the 8 creative generators. I think these ones will be quite tricky, because we need to set up patterns for rainbow generators, which might take a while. Never mind, all the generators have EMC. I just have to craft the rainbow ones. Okay, that's easier than expected. This is what we're using some of our chaos ingots with. There we go. Okay, we're just missing the rainbow generators. The energy cubes don't stack, so we'll have to do it one by one again. The extra utilities 2 generators do not have EMC. None of them actually appear in the table. I think it's getting confused with the machine block, because that does have EMC, and it's the same value, so I imagine that's what happened there. So we do have to craft it. That's fine. It's just going to take a while. So bottom half, top half, the actual generator. See you in a couple of years. Done. Okay, we need 16. Machine blocks, which have EMC, these things which we can craft, and a few other things, which should be fine. Almost all of these have EMC. Okay, we're just missing the magical wood. It's really slow for some reason. I can craft it this way. I'll try that. So bookshelf, gold. Oh, it's quite expensive in terms of levels. There you go. It wasn't that bad. It's much cheaper if you have exactly the same levels. It's 4 levels, by the way, not experience. I don't know why it says that. And we can do it. Nice and quick. And now we can craft 8 creative generators. There we go. I'm pretty sure this is infinite energy, but we don't need to use it because this is full. So the creative coolant port is going to be a bit weird because it's used in the plank, but also in this block in the center. So we need 16 of these and 8 of these. We'll do this one first. Oh no, we have to wait 3 minutes because I need some antimatter. I'll let him walk around a bit. We need some ender air. There we go. Now we have infinite. I was hoping I could do it like this to make the materializers. I need like a stack. There's a neat feature with the sequential fabricators with a certain augment. This one. So we can set this recipe with the augment. And now, if we put everything in here, but the bucket, we can input the liquid. Now it's crafting. Imagine doing this 64 times with a bucket. This is much easier. Ta-da! And there we go. Nice. 16. Now half of these go in here, and the other half we'll make into these. The turbine steam generators. There we go. 8 creative turbine steam generator things. Awesome. We only have 4 creative items left. This is going great so far. Okay, let's finish this chapter. I have just finished making the remaining creative ember sources. I kind of forgot about those. We already had 1, so I just made the remaining 7. I just swapped around the filters to make these and this. It took quite a long time, like an hour. For some reason it takes like a minute to craft. So we have 8 in total now. This is also used in the plank. So, we have 4 creative items remaining. The creative energy cell, the creative compressor, the creative mill, and the everlasting guilty pool. Some of these will be a lot easier than others. I'll go top to bottom. So I'll start with the creative mill. Alright, we need a bunch of these mills. The problem is we need stone burnt, which we have to make in one of these. So I'm just batch crafting, like a bunch. It's relatively quick, about 1 a second. Whilst I'm waiting for the stone burnt, we can finish off everything else in the craft. Now we need irradiant stars. Okay. We need like 16, which is quite a lot, since nothing stacks. Do we have a Armara crystal? I imagine we don't. I'll just attune one of these. Everything's in the right place now. Hopefully the constellation appears. I don't think it's out. I guess we sleep. And then in the morning, we hit this. It's still not out. That one's new. Yeah, that one's Armara. Great. There we go. Now we can swap this to Armara. We have a ton of stone burnt now. We can probably craft all the mills. We need 16 of each. And then 24 of the dragon egg mill. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Okay, we just need these things. This does require a bunch of shifting stars though, and these require a bucket and also don't stack. So this might be a pain to do. Okay, I believe I have everything. We just need 16 buckets of starlight, which just about fits. Now it's time for all the shifting stars. 1 at a time. Okay, that's not too bad. They take like 5 seconds. There we go. And now we do it again, but this time it's a bit more manual. We have to place down 2 iron, 2 stardust, and 2 illumination powder, and which relay they're on is random each time. So if we start the first craft, it wants stardust, illumination powder, iron, more stardust, more illumination powder, and iron. And we have to do that 16 times. It takes like a minute. I'll be back once this is finished. This is going to be very boring. Last one. I've noticed it's always in the same order, but not on the same relays. There we go. So now we can do this and craft all 8 creative mills. There we go. Next is the creative energy cell, but I think this one might be very easy. I can't see anything that we'll have trouble with, so I think we can just fill this one in straight away. There we go. The only thing that was remotely hard is I had to farm some wither skeleton essence for these blocks. That only took like a minute. Okay, 2 more. I'm kind of scared of this next one though, because look at this. This looks horrible. I don't even know where to start. Maybe the corners. So we have some HDPE, some Corallium plates, some 11th degree. We need 2 stacks of pressure chamber walls. That was fast. And 32 valves. Some infinity ingots. We need some grey plastic. Some black plastic. Some compressed iron gears. Some creative essence. We need an entire stack of advanced PCBs. This isn't too bad. It's just a bunch of plastic. Cyan, yellow, green, and black. This is so easy to do now. And we can do it. I imagine the etching process is the one that's going to take the longest. It put everything in and lost like all of its pressure, but I think it might be able to still craft things. I'm not really sure. I didn't realize it would put everything in at once. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, okay. It is working. Okay, so while that's all doing, we need a bunch of machines. 32 of these, 32 of these, and 32 of these. Now, I do not want to craft these at all, but look what I found out you can do. So we only need 1 of each machine. The problem is they don't drop the right thing, so I'm not going to put it in our mob farm. But I might be able to make a small one, just for here. There we go. And power, and it works. And now we don't need to do it manually. We need 32. There we go. Now I need to fix them all, but that should be easy. There we go. So we need an advanced air compressor. We also need 16 pressurizers. There we go. Those go here. I can't really craft the flux compressors right now, because if I craft a PCB, it gets used up in a advanced PCB, so I kind of have to wait for this to finish. It's not too far off, only about 20 more. So I'll look into this. We need 8 void sigils, which is void reagent, which is very cheap, and some reinforced slates. Not too bad. I love this animation so much. Once again, they don't stack. I feel like almost every creative item has at least one unstackable item. It's very annoying. Almost done with the PCBs. Wasn't too slow, to be honest. There we go. Those go here. Now we're just missing the flux compressors, which we can make now. And there we go. Creative compressor. Nice. 1 more. This one could be hard. We need 8 everlasting guilty pools, which will require 32 runes of mana. Everything else seems really easy. We have 9 at the moment, so we need 23 more. There's 2 options with this. We can craft them, or fight the Gaia of Guardian like a bunch of times, which will be easier now, because we can one-shot him. I have an idea. So when we were fighting the Gaia of Guardian before, we had a bunch of whitelist filters for a bin, so I'm wondering if we just have 1 on a blacklist for runes of mana. That way everything will be binned, except this, which is all I care about really. So blacklist, rune of mana. Let's give it a go. Obviously it's quite rare to get a rune of mana. Okay, I don't think this is going to work. I haven't got a single one. I guess we're crafting them. The problem is, I have to make a bunch of Lordcraft runes, I absolutely hate doing that, but I don't think it's viable to kill like 1 trillion Gaia Guardians. So I guess we're doing this. It isn't that bad, it's just really slow. We have to wait for this multi-block. Whilst we're waiting, we can encode the recipe and add it to the filter. Since this doesn't require any other Botania runes, this system should work. I do need to put the clock back though. I got rid of it for some reason. Okay, that should work. So we need 23 obscure crystals, and we make all of these into runes. There we go. Now we need 23 luminous crystal, and then craft the remaining runes. I don't want to touch Lordcraft ever again. I do not like it. Not one bit. Nice. Now we can make the remaining 23 runes of mana. I'm pretty sure this works. There's no reason for it not to. Yeah, it does work. So whilst I wait for that, I'll gather everything else for this. We're running out of space in our inventory. So I'll start placing everything down now, I guess. So we have some Terrasteel, some Elementium, Infinity Ingots, some Chaos Ingots, some Gaia Ingots, some Crystallized Corallium, some Shards of Water, Star Metal, Creative Essence, Mana Infused Gems, and now all we're waiting for is the Runes of Mana. And it looks like there's only 6 left. Brilliant! There we go! All 32. And now, with some fabulous mana pools, we should be able to craft all 8. Great! That is all the creative items done. That may have been a bad idea. 7,000 RAK. That's quite a lot. So now, I believe, we have unlocked the All the Quests quest. And it's just a checkbox. There we go. And now we're into the final chapter, where we will be going for Creative Chest. So next episode will be the finale. It might be quite long of an episode, or quite short, I'm not really sure. All we have to do is do all the wacky singularities, all 36 of them, and craft the 8 chaos planks. And then for the creative chest, we need 4 infinite chaos baubles, which is just a bunch of fluids and some random stuff. From what I've looked at, it's just a bunch of NuclearCraft. So I'm very excited. Hopefully we can get it done next episode. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.